You've all done an amazing job getting this far in the Celebrate Recovery Pathway series. We've come almost to the very end. There's only a couple of steps left, and I want to say that I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the effort you're putting in to let God change your life, and I appreciate the accountability and responsibility you're holding yourself to in order to make these changes and walk down this path of growth. It's really it's impressive and it's powerful. You should be grateful to God, but you should be very proud of yourself as well. Tonight's lesson is lesson 22. This is about gratitude. This is what carries us forth. It's kind of similar to His grace, but it's the appreciation for what He does for us. It's the active participation in playing our part in the life He has for us as a result of His grace being bestowed upon us. And it's us just being so thankful for that we do it with joy and gladness in our heart. Colossians 3:16 says, "Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly." But I want to give you the full piece of that message. It's Colossians chapter 3, verses 15 and 16. It says, "Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom, as you sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs with gratitude in your hearts to God." That's saying that as you go out, as you eat, as you drink, as you're merry, as you're spending time with your family, doing things you love, finding yourself in activities, hobbies that you enjoy, do it in a way that glorifies God. Be thankful. Be grateful for the opportunity to do these things in the first place, and understand that they can only come to us as a result of God's grace. As you move forward and you're continuing down this path of growth and recovery and reaching out and helping others as a result of that, I encourage you to remember Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1, that says, "As for us, we have this large crowd of witnesses around us. So then, let us rid ourselves of everything that gets in the way and of the sin which holds on to us so tightly, and let us run with determination the race that lies before us." That means that even though you're to a point to where you can look back and be proud and be happy, you've got to stay diligent. You've got to understand that temptation is always right around the corner. The devil is creative and he will find new ways to tempt you, but you, through Christ, can be stronger, smarter, and able to withstand his temptations. Psalm chapter 100, verse 4 says, "Enter the temple gates with thanksgiving." That means that as we continue to do this, every day we get to wake up and play the game again. We get to wake up and play our part in God's grand design for us every single day. We get to do it all over again. That means that as we wake up, we have simple things we can be grateful for on a right now basis. Waking up, the breath of life, the fact that we have food and water, running water to take a shower or a bath to clean ourselves, a family and friends, a job, a car, a place to live. These things are not to be taken for granted. They make a difference, and the reason God uses us in the way that He does, He's given us this everything that we have so that we can feel His blessing, feel His grace, and then give back as a result of that. God loves you, and I love you too.